Alright, for those of you just getting in the stream, hello and welcome. Krydax here. Today we're going to be doing some Satisfactory gameplay. Hopefully getting some steel going and doing some exploration. I'm going to try to find some more hard drives and maybe some power slugs along the way. Do some killing of aliens. All the good stuff. I will mention that what's it called? Open a widget. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 4,500 kilobits per second. But then the quality's low. I don't know why YouTube's telling me to do that. Anyway. Sorry, I'm trying to get all the settings right for my stream here. Okay, so we'll keep building some foundation, and then we'll explore in a little bit because we need more hard drives. But I want to get set up for steel first. Okay. I think that'll be enough space for some basic steel smelting. Foundries require 10 frames, 10 rotors, and some concrete. So we've got all that, and each one of these can make, if I'm remembering correctly, a decent amount of steel. So let's start them here. So each of these can make 45 per minute. Yes, that's 90. And that's 180, which is probably more than I definitely don't have 180 coal or iron at the moment. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. There's a recipe called solid steel ingot that only uses 2 coal and 2 iron ingots instead of 2 iron ore, which obviously requires an extra step to smelt the iron into ingots first. But smelters are small, and that improves your efficiency by 50%, or your productivity by 50%. So I do want to try... So we do have a hard drive researching, and we have one more hard drive in my inventory. I want to try to get that research going. For sure, because that's going to make our efficiency on steel a lot higher. I don't need this constructor here, it's just in the way. So I will set up 4 for now. I'm not going to need 4 at the current moment, and then we'll set up our splitters here. So we want this splitter to be as close as we can get, which is going to be right here. And for now I'll just do 1 belt, and later we can improve that. Let's see. So the MAM is done. Let's go see what it discovered. I'm really hoping solid steel ingot is on the list. It is not. Dang. I don't really care about these 2 recipes at the moment. Fused wire is a way to turn caterium into regular wire, which is only handy if you have extra caterium. Fused quick wire is a way to turn copper into caterium, which is better. Still not a great recipe overall in terms of ore usage, but it at least allows you to turn a more common resource into a less common one. And then there's iron alloy ingot, which is kind of bad just because you're taking copper and turning it into iron, which is the more prevalent resource. So I really don't want any of these, but I guess I'll go with fused quick wire. And we'll research another hard drive. And go back to making our foundries. Okay. So hook this up. And then we want splitters to be in front of this entrance. I think probably right here. I think that'll prevent clipping. So that looks pretty good. More right here. And then this one has the entrance on the backside. Alright. Connect up our conveyors. Oh, did that one wrong. Or it's the glitch where it just rotates them without asking. Yeah, see that? When I build that one, for some reason the entrance is now on the right side. That glitch has been around for a long time, and I don't know why it exists. I mean, I don't claim to know a ton about programming, but it feels like you could make it so that the rotation stays the same. But then again, what do I know? Alright, let's throw a power pole here. Connect up our smelters. I guess they're foundries, not smelters. And yeah, so now we just need iron and coal. So we do have some coal in this direction that we can grab. I think it's a few hundred meters that way. Yeah, that way. So we will go grab that coal. And I'm trying to think. I really want that solid steel ingot recipe. I'm kind of planning on it, so we're gonna go hunt for some more hard drives after we connect up that coal. But first I need to grab more ingredients for building a lot of belts. I'm running pretty low on reinforced plates here, which is not a good thing. But I've got plenty of rotors, plenty of modular frames, it looks like. Okay. Make sure I have enough cable, wire, concrete, all the good stuff. Oh, and I need one portable miner as well. Because it's a pure coal node, and so it will support by default 120 per second, and then with a Mark II miner it'll be 240, not per second, sorry, per minute, which is pretty significant. And I think I want a bridge over this little area. So we're gonna build some foundations. Might as well build the 4-meter ones. Looks a little bit more realistic how thick they are. And then we'll do a little ramp to get up front and a little ramp on the back. And then we'll shoot you. See ya. Only takes 2 shots. Okay. So then coal is somewhere in this direction. There it is. And I just want to double check on this. Make sure I got this hard drive. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Okay. So the coal is just down here. There are some dudes that I'll need to shoot. And we'll have to use a little elevator, but these guys are a lot easier to fight from a distance. That's for sure. As long as they don't get launched off the edge, that would be unfortunate. Okay, so then we need to build a miner right here after we kill the third and final enemy. Those things, I would collect them, but they don't have any known use yet, so there's really no reason to. I'm sure eventually they'll add in something that they can do, but not right now. Okay, so throw the miner there, climb back up. And look at that, we don't even need a conveyor lift. So sulfur is pretty close too. Oops. Sulfur is, I think, just another... Is it really 1,000 meters that direction? It doesn't feel that far. But the point that I'm trying to make is sulfur will come in from that direction too, so I'm trying to decide if I want to use stackables. I think I will. We'll use stackable poles. It's just kind of a pain to use stackable poles because you build the belt and then you gotta see how far the belt can go before you can place another stackable pole, and then you have to go back to building belts. It's a much longer process. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the first person that's requested that the functionality is just in the game by default. For instead of it building the regular pole, it would build it on a stackable pole that you could stretch up and down, and that would be very handy. And we'll go over here. Now, stackable poles are easier to measure when you are placing them on foundations, because you know you can count out a certain number of foundations, but then you have to have foundations placed down first. So, regardless of how you do it, it's never as easy. That was weird. Okay, so we want our coal to go to the back left corner there. At this point, I think I'll have it too high just to stay out of the way of everything. Oh, and before I keep going with this, I need to power up that miner. Are you serious? That's too long? Really? By like 1 foot. Okay. Deconstruct those. Work our way back to get power going. Sometimes you just gotta upgrade a power pole. Generally, I like all the power poles to be Mark II. They're just a little taller, which can get to be a problem if you're wanting to zip line all over the place. Let's see, wire's too long. How's this? Bam. And let's double check that we've got coal. Looks like we do. And once we have an upgraded belt, we can overclock this bad boy all the way up to 300 per minute, or 270. Because 270 is the next tier of belt. That's the most it can handle. So we'll work our way back. Excuse me for a minute. I just gotta copy something real quick. Close. Okay. I am back. Mostly. My computer's having a little bit of slowness issues, so I just want to make sure I'm closing down stuff I'm not using. Okay. So, back to building this belt for coal. We'll bring it over here to the left. And we'll need to get up to our base. You know, I should probably just build a ramp down. Makes sense to have a ramp here. Oh man, encroaching others' clearance. That is the worst message to get. Because it's just barely. So, what I'm gonna have to do is just place. Can I manually place one, maybe? I guess another option would be to just place a walkway once I have them. I don't have walkways yet. But for now, I'll just trust myself to make the jump. And we'll put our stackable conveyor pole over here. And then we'll put it over the top of this wire. Okay. Oh, I need a second one. And then finally, we'll just connect that directly to inputs. So now all I need is iron, which we all know I'm a little bit short on, but I have some spare. Well, I want to use iron ingots, so let's go see if the MAM has completed its hard drive research at this point. And we get bolted iron plates, which I'm not going to use because I already have stitched iron plates. pure Caterium ingot is actually quite nice. It's just very slow and expensive, and you need a lot of refineries. So that's only for the late game when you really need a lot more efficiency. And then steeled frame is actually a very good modular frame recipe, but it makes me sad because we just set up modular frames and I don't want to have to redo it. But if I'm remembering correctly, once you have solid steel ingots, the steeled frame recipe makes modular frames actually a lot cheaper overall, even in terms of iron. It adds a tiny bit of coal into the requirement, but the amount of iron that it reduces is completely worth it. So I will pick that one just because that's the one I'm the most likely to use, but sadly we still don't have solid steel ingot. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a hunt. And hopefully I was able to get it set up so that I can show you the Satisfactory calculator window. So I'm just going to pull up my own live stream just to make sure that you guys can see this. So this way I can actually look at the interactive map and we can find where some of the drop pods are. And I will mute the Satisfactory window just for now. So we can take a look at some drop pods. Let me unselect all layers, drop pods. Okay, so we are in this corner here. Kind of this little corner valley. And so if I go up the coast, I should find one to the west. And then on the islands to the west. And then if I can climb, that requires 3 heat sinks. So if I take some rotors and some power, I should be able to get at least 4 or so. So I'm gonna follow along the west here. It's solid biofuel, so I've got that too. Okay, so let's go in the westward direction. And we've got plenty of stuff with us. Hopefully I don't die. We'll go to full health here to make sure we have the best shot at survival. And see what we find. So our goal is to just hug the western edge of the map. And we should happen upon a drop pod. I think I already got that one. Let's double check. Either I got it already or it required something we don't have yet. So it's one of those two. Yeah, we got this one. Okay, so then I want to keep going west. It's a pretty long drop. Don't fall all the way down if I can help it. I think the Blade Runners would have kept me alive, but... Ooh, Power Slug. The yellow one, too. Oh, I see why there's a yellow Power Slug here. Holy cow, those guys are fast. Oh my gosh. These little flying bugs are so annoying. Jeez. This guy is so fast. I have to like... Oh my goodness. It's kind of unrealistic. I'm dead. That's not good. Wow, that... I guess I haven't fought those guys very often. How quickly they can turn on a dime. I mean, I guess I, as the player, can turn on a dime pretty quickly too, so it's only fair. So now I'm gonna climb that ladder. So yeah, we'll just run back to the body real quick, and then hopefully not die again. And I will try to grab some... Oh, there's bauxite right there? I did not know that was bauxite. I just assumed that was some sort of useless... Oh, never mind. It's pointless. It is useless. It's not one of the resources that you need to research, so there's really no point in grabbing it. There are some resources, you know, like quartz and caterium and sulfur, and probably eventually SAM ore, that you have to find it in the world and pick up a few before you can really do anything with it. But that's not the case with bauxite. Bauxite you just unlock with the research tree, just like coal. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Man, I should have crafted some new Blade Runners first. But we'll grab all the nuts we can. Make sure we're not being followed by the hog. Take some berries. We will equip all the food. I wonder if damage is persistent between player lives, or am I gonna have to kill that thing all over again? Because I'd imagine it was close to being dead. I definitely hit it a good number of times. Shoot. This is not what I want to be dealing with. Maybe they'll forget about me. I just need to use a tree. That way I can avoid getting run into. Where is he? Over there? Okay, Blade Runners, equip. Shooty, McShooty, equip. Haha. There we go. Wow, he's so fast. Still not dead. Dear goodness. There it is. That was a lot of work. For 2 power shards. Okay, moving on with our journey. We said if we kept going west and followed that to the end of the world... Hey look, some iron ore for no reason. I don't really understand why there's random nodes of iron and copper and stuff. I guess it looks cool. But there doesn't seem to be any purpose to that. Because it's not like you get enough from it to be a meaningful amount of iron compared to just a single iron one. Now quartz I will take. That was 10 quartz. But there's... Oh, look, a power shard. So yeah, I just don't understand why those little iron deposits exist. Because it's not really going to do anything for you. You don't get any researches. So there's a big boy that I'm just going to ignore. I think I shouldn't be on this part of the beach. I think I need to be up on the cliff there. And we'll try to ignore that guy. There's a pure copper deposit over here. And I feel like we should be nearing where the hard drive is, potentially. I don't see anything. There's some pure iron. Some more iron, also pure. Let's see, is it down this way? It's probably on the beach in that direction, I'd guess. So let's make our way down there. Grab some barrel nuts. Never have too many nuts, you know? And I would actually like to use the Alien Basher 10,000. It's a lot easier to take care of these things. Deuterium ore. Well, we know where we can come for vacation. This part of the map is beautiful. So there it is. I was going to say, I feel like it's around the little islands, which we're seeing over there. Okay, and then now we need to shoot this dude a bunch of times. Are you already dead? Wow. They do not have a lot of health. Okay, what can we grab here? Take our hard drive. And then what? There's some circuit boards. Take those. I don't really see anything else of value. And then I believe out on these islands there is another hard drive. But I don't really know the best way to get to them. Guess we'll just build some foundations. Bridge over troubled water, we'll call it. We made it here. There's a lot of those poison plants. And somewhere is a hard drive. At least I think that's where it was. There's some sort of shiny making noise up there, but I'm not here for the little objects. There it is. Oh, there's another big boy. That's not good. I don't think I have enough ammunition. I may need to craft some more. Oh, there's a lot of bad things trying to kill me. So let's make this quick. Shall we? Computers? Oh, sweet. I will take 21 computers and a bunch of heavy modular frames. And then I will get out of here right after I grab this power slug. Bam. Okay. Let's see if we can get back to safety. And then I think there's one up there, which is pretty far away. I don't know if it's going to be easy to get up there, but we can try. It should be easier with the little zipline tool, so we'll see if we can make that work for us. Here's some oil. I think I've gotten oil from this location before, previous playthroughs. Okay, let's see if we can get up here. So I can probably just build a foundation and then set up power pole. And can I build a power pole? I can. I can just build one on the edge here. Attach those. And then we have the easiest elevator ever. And then I want to do that again. Come on. Just build a foundation somewhere. There we go. Build a power pole and connect the power line. Perfect. And we will just ride our way to the top. Okay, now if only I could remember if it was on this one or that one. I want to say it's up here. I don't know if I can get up there without special help here. So I switched to Power Pole Mark 1 just because they're shorter, so it's easier to get onto this power line from underneath. Well, we sure have gotten a lot of height. That is for certain. Alright, well we made it to the top. Let's see if there's a hard drive somewhere. I don't see one. Oh, there it is. Just a little bit farther up. What I will do is keep all these power lines near each other, so that way, if I need to come back here again at some point, I've already got everything set up. Alright, let's see what kind of requirement. I think this one said no requirement. Or it was something easy. We've got more computers. 3 heat sinks. Dang it. I have no heat sinks. I found some heat sinks. I should have brought them. I found them in a different one. This looks like bauxite, which I don't need anytime soon. And a whole lot of bad guys. Holy cow. And then I think we want to go down this way. And there's another crash site right there. Perfect. Alright, so that's 3. Not quite as many as I would like, but it's something. Oh, jeez. Go away, little fireflies. I'll take some more circuit boards. I don't see anything else super valuable. Screws? No, don't need those. Okay. Where are some other crash sites? What can we see? I don't see anything from up here. That's not a good sign. Let's see. Let's look from over here. Last thing I need is an enemy bumping me off the edge and dying. Okay, I don't see any, but I wonder if my view distance is maybe a small problem in that. Maybe I'm just not looking carefully enough, but I do see a slug right here. Oh no, that was really close. I almost just fell off the edge. Whew, that got my heart racing. Okay. Oh, there's one. Just down in the middle of the desert over there. So, I'd like to make my way down that way. So we'll set up a power pole. Write that down a little bit. And then we'll set up another one down here. What? How did that hurt me? What on earth? Was I going too fast? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Oh, while I'm here, I also should chainsaw some of this stuff, because this is mycelia, which you use for the... Just kidding. I guess these are just wood. But there are some things that look exactly like that, where you get mycelia, which is like mushroom goodies, and that's what you make. You use it for healing stuff that you can craft, which is nice to have. Okay. Oh look, some heat sinks. So we can take those and go back and get the other hard drive. Try to take care of all these little annoying bugs. Alright, I think I got them all. This drop pod needs 30 megawatts, easy enough. We'll just drop a biomass burner. Drop some leaves in, connect it up. And there's another hard drive. Easy peasy. Okay, so I have 4. I could get 5 if I backtrack. I don't really know where more of them are. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the calculator again real quick. So I just got the one that required 30 megawatts. So there's one directly to the west of me that requires 21 rotors. And there's one to the east at a higher altitude that requires 4 rotors. So I think I'm going to try to get that one. So directly to the east, tiny bit north altitude. So it's probably up there. So we'll work our way up. See how much we can do without power pole hopping. And we'll throw a power pole up there. Use our little foundation trick. Just jump on the same wire. Get a nice view of the world while we ride the elevator. And there's our drop pod with lots of enemies, as always. Alright, we don't have to fight any of them, though. Nope, that's fine. I do need a heal, though. Let's beat a bunch of these guys. We've got 50, almost. And then we need to go west. And there's another one that requires rotors. And I think once I grab that one, I will go back. Try to get the one that needs heat sinks. And then we'll call it a day on exploration. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Okay. Six hard drives. Take what we can. Oh, I've run out of inventory space. Let's get rid of some leaves and flower petals. I do not need that. Then again, 7 modular frames I don't really need either. I've automated those by now, so... Okay, I'm leaving. I get the idea. You don't want me here. Okay, and then I want to go back up to all that elevation, because that's where the one that needs heat sinks is. So we'll ride the power lines. Be a little tricky to grab onto these. Actually don't know the easiest way to do this. Because what I really want... That's not what I want. Maybe something like this. Because I want to be able to grab onto this one easily. There we go. Okay, and then we jump over this gap. And then we go back this way. Just backtracking. All the way up to here. This is a bit of a precarious spot. And then I think it was just on the end of this area. We need our heat sinks. And we'll dodge all these enemies. Of course, there's a lot over here too. like to at least kill the little bugs. Hide behind this. Got it. Okay, get out of here. Peace out. Home slice. We'll ride our way down. This is actually quite fun. Okay, and now we'll just run back home. We've got solid 7 hard drives. Which is a decent amount, but there's something like 80 alternate recipes or something crazy, so 7 is not going to be anywhere near enough to get all of the researches that I want. But hopefully one of them will be solid steel ingots. Towards base. Maybe find some power slugs on the way back. We haven't been hunting super hard for those. Ah, case in point. Man, those guys are annoying. Alright. Take some more power slug action. I'll just hope he doesn't notice. Okay, he noticed us. Don't hurt me, sir. Through the nice, beautiful pink forest. Oh, look, power slug. Let's go for it. I do like the rebar gun more, but the damage output of this thing is just a lot faster. So if you're fighting the easy enemies and you're not worried about getting hit a few times, this is the fastest way to kill. Okay, we're getting back there. Oh, power slug. We'll grab him. Of course. Got it. Trying to keep an eye out for more drop pods too, but I haven't seen any. These slopes are interesting. They're so steep that if I slide jump off the edge, I'll probably fall far enough to take fall damage. Okay, what do we see? Nothing? No slugs, no drop pods. Just a bunch of nuts. Okay, well I'm down in a valley here. You'd think there'd be a drop pod down here or something. But I guess they tend to be at higher elevations rather than lower ones. So it looks like we've got a nice little ramp here with power slug along the way. Probably some enemies that will try to hit me off the edge. The usual. Yep, there they are. Yeah. Keeping my back to the wall here. Where is the slug? Ah, here it is. Risking my life for a green power slug. What is it? What have I come to? I do have a lot of power slugs, which is very nice. Alright, and this is back to, I think, some of the areas I've already been to. Yeah, these are the 3 normal iron nodes. I think the first base I ever built in this game was in this valley right here. So this area is a bit nostalgic for me. Alright, well, I'm satisfied with our findings. We've got 7 hard drives, plenty of alien goodies, and then, what is that, 14 power shards? Oh wow, how did I land in between those? Takes a special kind of person. Alright, so first thing I want to do is hard drive. Scan. Then I want to put away all of these goodies. Put away the other kinds of goodies, the man-made goodies. Heatsink, computers, circuit boards, quartz. And I think that's it. Everything else is stuff I want in my inventory. Yeah, and then I want to get rid of the wood here. Alright, so that should do it for exploring for a minute. And just to get steel going, I'm going to take all of the extra iron. So we're going to do a smart split right here. And it's going to go left output overflow. There's going to be a merger on the end of this. Of course, that's too close. So then this iron will go towards whatever it's called, steel. However much this is. So I actually need it to be a little bit to the left of that. Maybe here. So that way I have room for the conveyor lift. And then use our little jump pad. And we'll pop a conveyor lift on that bad boy. And I'm trying to think of where I want this. Probably kind of just along this main. No, we want it along the back. We'll go up high. 2, 3, 4. which I think goes over the power poles. Does it? It does. Yeah, that'll work. One, two, three, four. Still trying to come all the way over. Can't quite make it all that way. I feel like I might need 5 to get over that splitter there. Not even that's too short. About 6. There we go. And then finally back down to here. Make that to that guy. And then I wonder how many squares I need for 2 spaces up. Probably here. That's my guess. No, seems to work. And we'll attach that. And that should actually do it. I just need to connect up the power pole to a functioning power pole. Which could be where? Don't even know. How about that? And we should see iron on that. Did I mess something up? Apparently. Oh, the lift is the problem. Somehow I hooked it up to the wrong thing. So we want this. There we go. So iron's coming up. And did it connect automatically? Yeah, it did. Look at that. So then we'll go on a little magical journey with the iron while we look at the rest of our base functioning. So those ingots, I believe, are making rotors, making screws, and are these iron rods that these are making? Yeah, I think, oh, all these smelters are going to making modular frames, which is a lot of iron. Though not 240. I think I have 1 or 2 too many smelters. I think I only need like 200. And once we have steel, we can redo modular frames using the steel pipes. Alright. Hey. I'm still on this journey. So you can see all the iron plates being made for the modular frames. Well, the iron plates are actually for the reinforced plates, which go into the modular frames. You know how these factory games work. Always more to combine. That's a lot of wire on one belt. And then here we go. I'm surprised the coal is still... Oh, because when they're powered down, they don't accept items. So the coal just started filling up. And here we go, steel ingots. And what we'll do, once we have the solid steel ingot recipe, is we'll just put some smelters over here to smelt all this iron so that we are putting iron ingots in instead of iron ore. And then we get 50% more steel, just like that. So I will put some constructors to make the basics here. I think for now I'll just put 2 of each constructor. depending on the rates. Let's see what the rates are. So steel beam is 15 per minute. Wow, that takes a lot of steel though. 60 ingots per minute. And then steel pipes require 30 per minute to make 20 per minute. So pipes require slightly more than 1 steel ingot, but beams require 4. So that's a significantly different cost. I think this was 180, 45 per minute, 45, yeah. So 180 could handle 60, 60, 60. So this is actually all correct. The problem is I can't actually make 180 right now, but for now we'll call it a day. Oh yeah, the center foundries are not centered, which is really... Oh, I forgot I have 4 of them. The output is off to the side, which is really frustrating. Because mergers by default don't actually, like, line up with that part of the building. Okay, merging. Alright. Pick everything up. And splitting. Alright. Steel up to that. Liam is finished. Here's to hoping for solid steel ingots. And then we just need to power up our constructors here. Okay, that should do it. And then we'll have to bus those items back over to the storage area. But for now, let's go check out the MAM. Steel rotor, steel rod, pure Caterium ingot. Dang. Still don't want that. I don't really want steel rods, I don't think. Let me think to myself. So a normal rod is 1 iron. 1 iron ingot, which is 1 iron ore. If I'm using solid steel ingots, then 2 iron ingots and 2 coal will make 3 steel, which will make 12 rods. So we essentially exchange 2 coal for 10 iron ingots. That actually seems like a pretty good deal. And then steel rotors normally need 5 iron rods, 25 screws. So 6 iron wire, if I'm remembering correctly, that's only like 3 iron ingots. And then 2 steel pipes is 3 steel ingots. Is that a better deal? Because 25 screws is about 6 iron plus the rod. Also, this is even more confusing given that if I have the steel rod recipe, would it be better to do the regular rotor plus steel rod, or would it be better to do steel rotor? That's a tricky one. So that would be 3 steel ingots and about 3.5 iron. Whereas if I did the other recipe, it would be about 1.2 steel ingots and 6 iron. Huh. I think steel rod's better. That's what I'm gonna go with. And we'll just keep researching these hard drives. How am I doing on reinforced plates? I need a few more. Grab a couple more stacks. We've got some extra rods here, some extra plates. Okay. Jump back up, and we're gonna want to set up a few more items here. I need to make this 2 units wide because eventually we're gonna have another stack of 4. But for now, we'll just keep this in line. I like to stay close if I can, so that way we're not making inefficiencies by crossing large empty spaces with belts, because that kind of wastes space. So then I'm gonna actually have them go either about here, and then we'll go to here. Make sure that I'm lined up. Can't afford. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Dang. Okay, well we'll take the merger here. And then we'll have another merger here. Okay, I need concrete. Now what we're gonna do is just deconstruct a few of these. That'll do it. Build a couple of these right here. See if I have enough reinforced plates. I probably don't, actually. Alright, well, we've at least got most of the way there. And then, how did I do this? We stacked conveyor poles. You know what a better idea is? Is having it turn. Probably 4 is enough. 2, 3. So then we'll do airlift there. And that will hook up to our pipes. And then this one, conveyor lift. Oh man, I'm out of plates. Just a few more. so then our steel beams actually have a lift here. Which, interestingly enough, we actually don't need that last section. And we'll just attach that directly to the lift down. Oh man, it is difficult to stay on top of this. Okay, this conveyor lift is too high. That's ridiculous. Shouldn't be going up. This one's the same thing. I far overestimated how high I needed to go. It's more like that. And the pipes are difficult. There we go. Okay, so now we've got steel pipes and steel beams completely automated, and we're just hoping for the MAM to give me solid steel ingots sooner or later. But that's really nice, and soon we will be able to research Logistics Mark III, and then we will have much, much faster belts, which is going to be a good sign. But I think I'm going to call it a live stream. Those of you that have been here, thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching later through the VOD, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.